Niti Namini Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhisham Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandekam Sri Guru Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpari Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhe Vashapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Hare Krishna. By Lord Sri Krishna's causeless mercy, we are in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, studying second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We finished 16 slokas in the second chapter. So, starting from sloka number 11 onwards, Krishna is giving knowledge to Arjuna. And the very first important knowledge is that the soul, we are not the body, we are the soul. So that is the very important, the first thing we need to know. So very first thing we need to know is that we are first of all not the body. We should know the answer for the question, who am I? Because if we don't even know about ourselves, so for example, a person who is born and who has no parents and what we call him as an orphan. So an orphan, he has no idea where he was born and who are his parents and things like that. So like that, in this material world, if we don't know even about our own self, then we are like orphans. So everybody in this world are orphans, because we don't know if our father is Krishna. So then that means we cannot relate ourselves with Krishna. So that way, the very important knowledge we need to know that we are not the body, we are the soul. So the science about soul is very clearly explained in Bhagavad Gita, in the second chapter, and also in the 13th chapter. So to a certain extent, Krishna talks about the soul, but in the second chapter, Krishna is giving the complete knowledge. Because in the 13th chapter, when Arjuna asked the question about Purusha, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva, so at that time, Krishna is explaining about the Purusha. At that time, Krishna is explaining both about the individual, the soul, and also the Paramatma, the super soul. Whereas here in the second chapter, when Arjuna asked the question to Krishna that you please tell me what is good for me. So the very first answer Krishna is saying that to understand about your own self, that's what is good for you. The very important for all of us. We need to know, we need to realize that we are not the body, we are the soul. And that means it is not just knowing, so to acting and doing everything in our life, every minute, every moment in our life, we should live in that consciousness. That's what is very, very important. That means we should see everybody as souls, every individual as souls. Everybody is soul. Every individual means not only among human beings, among all species, all animals, everything, any species if we take, anything which has got a body, so which is the inside that body, there is a soul. So that's why in the 5th chapter, Krishna is saying that Pandita Samadarshina. Krishna is using the word Pandita a few times in Bhagavad Gita, especially in these 2 times, in the 2nd chapter, 11th sloka, and also in the 5th chapter also Krishna is using the word Pandita. So Asochan Anvasochastvam Prajnabadamscha Basase Gatasu Nagatasumscha Nanusochanti Pandita. So there also Krishna is using the word Nanusochanti Pandita. A Pandita does not lament, neither for the living nor for the dead. Similarly, in the 5th chapter, Krishna is using the word Pandita Samadarshina. So, for the reason Krishna is saying here that Nanu Sochanti Pandita. And in the 5th chapter, Krishna is saying that Pandita Samadarshana. The reason is because Pandita is able to see everyone equally. So that's why Pandita is Nanu Sochanti Pandita. So Pandita is not lamenting. For a person who is living or who is dead, so a Pandita, a learned person, is not lamenting, is not disturbed, not bothered. Because the reason is that we are always changing the body. If not this body, the next body is going to be there. It's not that the soul is only thing is it will be very happy, we should be very happy if you go to Krishna's well, if you liberate. But otherwise also, if we are in this material well, no, nothing is changing. We are changing bodies, that's it. And everything is temporary anyhow. All these relationships, all these hard-earned degrees, or our jobs, or our bank balance, or our properties, or whatever we have, everything is temporary. So that point we should be understanding very well, very clearly, because we cannot own anything in this world other than Krishna. We can own only Krishna. We cannot own anything else, anyone else. We cannot own. Everything is a matter of paper, documentation, like birth certificate. When we are born, the birth certificate is given. So birth certificate is given for that body. And when we die, death certificate is given. And when a person marries, then marriage certificate. So all these kinds of, when we register some property on our name, so then that will be registered. So a document, it will be registered. So like that, anything, when we buy a car, then that is registered on our name. But all those things, everything, this name itself is for the body. The name itself, what we call, that name belongs to the body, not to the soul. Because the soul, Atma, is beyond matter. So that point we need to understand very, very clearly. So that way, in really we can own only Krishna. Krishna owns us, and we can own Krishna, and we can relate with Krishna, we can remember Krishna, we can serve Krishna, we can love Krishna, we can do everything with Krishna. So that has got permanent value. So that's why Krishna is saying that we should aim to go to our own place. So, narupamasyaga tathopalabhyate nartho nachadigi nacha sampratishta asvattamenam suviruda moolam asanga sastrena dridena chitva tvatat padam patat parimargitavyam asmin yasmin gatha nanivartanti bhuyaga tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yatha pravriddhigi prasiddha purani. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So in the Krishna is teaching in the 15th chapter. So there Krishna is giving us the knowledge that we should cut all the attachments. They're all these entanglements with the weapon of detachment. With the weapon of detachment, then tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaga. Tatat padam. So that place, that destination, tatat padam. So we should go there. Tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaga. Tatat padam tat parimargitavyam. So that means that place. So we need to search. We need to go. We need to find out. We need to search. We need to use this life. So we need to use this life to find out, to seek, to go to the place, to find out the place. Having gone, yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaga. If you go there, then we are not going to come back here. So that's what yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaga. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. So that Purusha, that Adi Purusha, that Krishna. So we should surrender unto him, that original, Adyam Purusham. Adyam Purusham means Adi Purusham. Govindamadi Purusham Tamakam Bhajami. That's what Lord Brahma, in the Brahma Samhita, he was glorifying Krishna. So in each and every verse he uses the word Govindamadi Purusham Tamakam Bhajami. So Krishna is the Adi Purusha. Adi Purusha means the original person. So the original, the supreme personality of God, the original, the primeval Lord. So that's what the primeval Lord, that's what Adi Purusha. So that's why Krishna is saying that tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. So we should surrender unto that Adi Purusham, the original personality of Godhead, the supreme personality of Godhead. Yatha pravrittigi prasiddha purani. So Purani, from time immemorial. So this world, this entire universe is pervaded by him. That's what Yatha pravrittigi prasiddha purani. So from him everything comes. Yatha pravritti. Yatha pravritti means from him everything comes. So that's what Yatha pravrittigi prasiddha purani. So that's what should be the nature of our life. Our life should be, we should utilize this body, we should utilize this life, human life, only to go to Krishna's way. That's the main thing. So our way. So there is our place. There is our real original native place. So that's why Krishna is saying that tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaga. So once we go there, we are not going to come back here again. That's what nanivartanti bhuyaga. Yadgatva na nivartante. That also Krishna is saying that Yadgatva na nivartante taddama paramam mama. If anyone reaches that supreme abode, will not come back here again. That is my supreme abode. Taddama paramam mama. That abode is my supreme abode. That's what Krishna is saying, that taddama paramam mama. So we should aim to go to our world, our world, Krishna's world. So that this life should be utilized for that reason only. We should all the efforts, resources, time, everything what we have, we should completely utilize only for that reason. That's very, very important for us. Otherwise, whatever we are doing in Krishna's viewpoint, it simply looks like idiotic, nonsense, stupid. That's it. In this material world, if we are attached to material things, if we just do a lot of material things only, having so much of attachment, going after material sense objects, not remembering Krishna, so we are just wasting our time, just wasting a great opportunity. We cannot lose it. We should not lose it. This is a great opportunity Krishna gave us. So that's why studying Bhagavad Gita, understanding Bhagavad Gita is very, very important for us. So we are in the second chapter, the 16 slokas we studied. So Krishna is teaching in each and every sloka, starting from the 11th sloka onwards, about the soul. What is soul? Krishna is teaching that we are not the body, we are the soul. But Krishna is explaining very nicely, very scientifically. Krishna is explaining. So Krishna is saying that Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tata dehantara praptiki dhiraga tatrana mukhyati. So we change body from boyhood to youth to old age. And similarly, at the time of death, we will change to another body. And in this material world, whatever kind of the sense enjoyment what we get, both good and bad, happiness and distress, sukha, dukkha, they are like winter and summer seasons. They always come and go. So they always come and go. So that's what Krishna is saying, that matras parsas tu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama apayina tam sitiksasva bharata. So agama apayina. It will come and then go. So that's what is going to happen. So that way, this material happiness is also like that. But spiritual happiness is not like that. Spiritual happiness we can enjoy unlimited. So it's permanent. So we should seek for such spiritual happiness. That's why intelligent person does not go after this temporary material happiness. Natesu ramate buddha. So Buddha, intelligent person, will not participate in this cheap material sense enjoyment. So that's why Krishna is saying here that we need to understand that we are the soul, we are not the body. So this body is always changing, but the soul never changes. That's what this sloka we studied earlier, last week. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataka. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataka. Ubayorapi drishtvom taga tvanayos tattvadarshibhihi. So the one which is temporary is always changing. It has no permanent, no endurance. The one which is temporary, the one which is unreal, the one which is not real. So that's what asattaka. The one which is not real is always changing. And the one which is real is never changing. So that's what na asattaka vidyate na bhavo, na abhavo vidyate sataka. That's what we study. So next in this sloka, what we are going to study today, starting from the 17th sloka, Krishna is teaching us that Avinashitu tad viddhi yena sarvamidam tatam vinasam avyayasya na kaschit kartumargasi na kaschit kartumargati avinasitu tadviddi. So you know, viddi, tadviddi, you know that. So that's what tadviddi means, you know that. You know what? Avinasi. Avinasi means indestructible. So imperishable. The soul cannot be destroyed. That's what avinasi. Avinasi tu tadviddi, yena sarvam idam tatam. There is a place, there is a city in Tamil Nadu near Coimbatore. It's called Avinasi. So the meaning of avinasi means it is indestructible. So avinasitu tadviddi yena sarvam idam tadam. What is indestructible? The one which pervades this entire body. That's what yena sarvam idam tadam. So that means the soul. The soul which pervades this entire body is indestructible, is imperishable. So it cannot be destroyed. So that's what you should know, that avinasitu tadviddi yena sarvam idam tadam. Vinasam avyayasya nakaschitu kartumar. So no one can destroy this imperishable soul at any point of time. That's what vinasam avyayasya nakaschit kartum argas. No one can do that. Na kaschit. Kaschit means anyone, no one. So na kaschit means no one. So no one can destroy the imperishable soul, which cannot be destroyed. Vinasam. Vinasam means destroying. Avyayasya means which is always there, imperishable. So vinasam avyayasya, vinasam avyayasya, avyayasya nakaschit kartum argasi. So that's what Krishna is teaching us, argati. So that way we need to understand that we are that soul, we are not the body, and there is no end to us, and there is no like death for the soul. So the soul is always there. There is no birth and no death. That's also we are going to study. That sloka also Krishna is going to teach us. So that's what us, the soul. The soul is always going to be there. But we are in this body. The main problem is that we are stuck inside this body, and we are constrained inside this body. So we cannot do whatever we want. We can do what our body can do. What we are able to do with our body, with our hands, with our legs. If our hands and legs are not working very well, then we cannot do much. We cannot walk, we cannot run, we cannot do anything with our hands. So only if our body is working, as long as our body is functional, we can do something. But still, we cannot do whatever we want. Only within the boundaries of what our legs and hands can do, we can do anything. So that's what we need to understand. So in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing that Antavanta ime deha nityasyoktaga saririnaga anasino aprameyasya tasmad yujyasva bharata. So in the next sloka, in the sloka number 18, Krishna is saying that Antavanta ime degim nityasyoktaga saririna. So the Antavanta means it will come to an end. So what will come to an end? That is perishable. Antavanta means anta means end. Antavanta means it comes to an end. What will come to an end? The deha means the body. The body will come to an end. Antavanta ime deha. But whereas saririnaga means one who occupies this deha, one who occupied this deha, this body. Sarira is body. So deha is body, sarira is body. So one who occupies this body, saririnaga, that is the soul. The soul who occupied this body, that is nitya. Nitya means it's always there. So it is said that uktaga, it is said that it is this soul which occupies this body is always there. So that's what antavanta ime dega nityasyokta saririna. Anasino aprameyasya. So anasino means it cannot be destroyed. Same thing. Like in the last sloka, Krishna taught us that avinasi. Avinasi, anasino. Anasino means it cannot be destroyed. It cannot be killed. So anasino, and it cannot be measured. Immeasurable. Aprameyasya. Anasino, aprameyasya. Tasmat yudyasva bharata. Therefore you fight. So that's why Krishna is asking Arjuna, so you fight. You don't say that my grandfather, my teacher, or my cousins, all such things. Because the soul is imperishable. No one can kill anyone. The soul is always there. So the soul, that's why you need to fight here. That's why Krishna is, because the important point is that once we realize that we are not the body, we are the soul, and once we are devotees of Krishna, then if we don't have ahankara, then whatever we do, it is not going to bind us. Because in the 18th chapter, Krishna is saying in one slokam, because even in the first chapter also, Arjuna told Krishna that, oh, by killing all these kinsmen, we are going to papameva srayesasman hatvaidan atatayinagam. Papameva srayesasmin. So by killing the aggressors, we are going to get sins. That's what papameva srayesasmin hatvaidan atatayinagam. Tasmad nargam. So all such things Arjuna told. But here Krishna says in the 18th chapter that one who is yasya na ahankrito bhavo buddhigi yasya na lipyate hatvapi saima lokan na hanti na nibaddhati. So one who thinks that he is not the doer, yasya na ahankrito bhavo. So that means without any ahankara. Ahankara means ahankrito. One who thinks that he is not doing. Yasya na ahankrito bhavo buddhigi yasya na lipyate. And when his intelligence is not entangled, hatvapi saima lokan na hanti na nibaddhati. Even though he kills someone in this well, hatvapi saima lokan na hanti, he doesn't kill. And na nibaddhati, and he is not bound. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So that way here Krishna is asking Arjuna that tasmad yuddhyasva bharata. Therefore you fight. Here fight for dharma, to establish dharma, righteousness in the society. That's why Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight. Arjuna said that if he doesn't fight, if he fights, then adharma will come, adharma will flourish, then religiosity will come, and all kinds of problems will come, like that Arjuna says. But Krishna is saying that for protecting the righteousness, for protecting the dharma, you should fight. That's what Krishna is saying that. So that's why here we need to understand that we are not the body, we are the soul. And in the next sloka, Krishna is even very, very clearly explaining about each and every sloka. Krishna is explaining about this soul on. Yayenam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate khatam ubautau navijanitho nayam hanti nahanyate. Yayenam veti hantaram. Hantaram means the killer. Hanyate. Hatam. Hatam means kill. So yayenam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam. So hatam. Hatam means killing. Hantaram means killer. Yayenam veti hantaram. Anyone who thinks that the soul is the killer. Or yaschainam manyate hatam. Or if anyone who thinks that the soul can be killed. If anyone who thinks that the soul is the killer, hantaram, or if anyone who thinks that the soul is killed, khatam, ubautau na vijanito. Both of them are not in knowledge. Both of them, they don't know anything. Because nayam hanti na hanyate. It cannot kill and it cannot be killed. That's what we need to understand. It cannot kill and it cannot be killed. So nayam hanti na hanyate. So that's what yayenam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate katam ubautau na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. So very nicely Krishna is explaining that we cannot kill anyone and nobody can kill us. And because we are the soul, we are not the body, we are the soul. Only the body can be destroyed. The body can come to an end. The body can be completely killed and destroyed. That's why we need to understand that the difference between body and soul. That's why Krishna already in the past we studied previous sloka. Krishna told us that the body is always changing. The body is not permanent; it's temporary. Whereas the soul never changes. The soul is always permanent. So that's what we need to understand it. Yayenam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate katam ubautau na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. In the next sloka, Krishna is teaching us that na jayate mriyate va kadasin nayam bhutva bhavita vanabhuyaga ajo nityaga Sasvatoyam Purano Nahanyate Hanyamane Sarire. So here Krishna is very clearly teaching us that the soul has neither birth nor death at any point of time. Na jayate mriyate vakadasi. So at any point of time, so at any time, the soul has neither birth nor death. So it is always existing. So that's why na jayate mriyate vakadasi. Nayam bhutva bhavitha vana bhuyara. It has never come into being, and it does not come into being, and it will not come into being. So that means the soul is always there. It was never created, and it will not be created. And it so like that Krishna is saying in all the three tenses, present, past and future tenses. That's what Nayam Bhutva Bhavita Vana Bhuyagam. So the soul is always there, and it has not come into being, and it does not come into being, and will not come into being. So that's what we need to understand. So that's why Krishna is saying that Nayam Bhutva Bhavita Vana Bhuya. Ajo, it is unborn. Nityaga, it is eternal. It's always there. Ajo Nityaga. Sasvata, it's permanent. So permanent, Sasvata, Nitya, they're both same meaning. So Ajo Nityaga, Sasvata. Yam Purano. Purano means it is the oldest. The soul is the oldest. So Ajo Nityaga Sasvato Yam Purano Na Hanyate Hanyamane Sarire. When the Sarira is killed, Hanyamane Sarira means when the Sarire means when the Sarira is killed, when the body is killed, that the soul is not killed. Na Hanyate. Na Hanyate Hanyamane Sarira. So that's what we understand from this Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is teaching us very, very clearly that we are not the body, we are the soul. We need to understand this very well and follow in our life. So we need to know, after knowing that we are not the body, we are the soul, then we need to find out the solution to get out of this material world. We don't want to struggle. We don't want to suffer in this material world. So this human life is a very, very great opportunity for us to get rid of this material modes of nature. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we finished 4 slokas today. So in the second chapter, we finished 20 slokas. Hare Krishna. I'll stop now and we'll discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna.